Welcome to my channel. These are going to be some timeless messages. They are going to be collective and of course they are general. Please keep in mind that they will not resonate with everyone. Not everything on my channel will resonate with everyone as well. So please take what resonates, leave the rest for another. I'm going to go ahead and get into the messages. I'm going to just see what would like to come out for the weekend or whenever you come across this video. Alrighty, let's see what's going on. We have the North Node and the benefit. There could be an actual benefit, a physical benefit of some sort. Anyway, the North Node and attraction. So this is good times, benefit, good times. There's a benefit to good times. All right. We've got association, circles of friends, and freedom. So you have a lot of freedom to do what you want here. Wow. Because you're creating some kind of balance with Libra. All these are in the upright. So that confirms that North Node energy. All right. So let's see what's happening here for the weekend and the collective. I do appreciate the likes, subscribes, comments, shares to help my channel grow. Right. Let's see what's taking place here for the weekend. Oh, hang on here. Let me check and make sure this is working since I have had issues with the sound sometimes. All right. Okay, so it's working. That's good. Let me turn it down now. Hang on. Thank you for your patience. All right. So Sagittarius is here. We had Libra and Sagittarius, and there's some confusion. So you have wisdom, and whatever confusion is like lingering, it's being cleared up. Okay. It's not confusion forever. Okay, there's analyzing. Be careful not to overanalyze because there is a solution or something, okay? That solution involves a different way of looking at it with Uranus, and that involves an unexpected change. So I don't know if the different way of looking at it is what sparks the change, or if the change happens and then it sparks a different way of looking at it, but either way, something's happening. Again, in the upright, Taurus, second house, having to do with your beliefs, your values, and your resources. So there's all this wisdom and understanding and results from some kind of balance that you created, that you are responsible for, therefore receiving benefits because of it. Let's see. What's the message here? As I said, this is whatever wants to come out. All right. Balanced decisions. Okay, that is in the upright as well with Libra. There's something about controlling the situation with Scorpio. All right. This is also something about prayer. So after you ask for something, make sure that you leave yourself open to the answer. Okay. There's the laws and philosophies in a big way here. Ninth house, isn't that Sagittarius? Okay, so there's something about going in your favor. Whatever you're learning, the philosophies and the laws line up with your values and your beliefs. All right, we have some kind of fun, romance, art, and dramatics. You do have the highest and lowest aspects of the situation here, of course. So there's something trying to control the situation with Scorpio dramatically. And it has to do with your work. So it could be something about what you're doing or what you do. All right, trust your psychic knowledge of this, because whatever's dramatic is trying to show you something dramatic in a big way. Fifth house is dramatics. This is the big way. Controlling the situation dramatically in a big way with the laws and philosophies. So it's just like going against, so that just tells me it would be going against some kind of laws and philosophies. All right, whatever it is, it's discovering laws and philosophies. All right, again with the attraction and the good times. Whatever is coming in to create that balance is going to make you happy. Okay, the result is going to happen in a big way. There's something very eccentric and dramatic that is being seen. Wow, and that's causing some kind of trouble or anxiety. All right, there will not be. Okay, so this isn't going to continue because it is what it is. Now the North Node, it's not going to continue. There's some kind of success going to shift the narrative or shift something here. The universe is going to shift something. Communication and your actions are very significant at this time. All right, for the viewer, we have the Sun. All right, so whatever's happiness, okay, I said you were attracting good things, so all right, you're free from the thoughts. This is a self-imposed prison, so you freed yourself from that. The Sun, literal sun, could be significant here, as you know. Let's see. Okay, what is happening here with this? You prayed for something and you're getting the answer. Standing your ground. So you stood your ground. So something didn't sway your decision. Seven of Swords in reverse. Good thing, because it was deceptive. You possibly saw it for what it is, but not everyone did. Okay. There's news with the Knight of Swords. So there's communication rushing in. The Knight of Swords is very quick messages. Moon in reverse. Wow. Okay. Quick messages of the moon in reverse. There aren't any illusions or fear attached. This is Pisces energy. Got some kind of action, being defensive. So that's part of the dramatics. What's going on here? What are the illusions that have been lifted here? Or the answer that came? Wow. Okay, not to put up with something here. This was dramatically effective for a while. So it was effective for a while. Pisces, Hangman, you saw a higher perspective. I'm not sure what this hurtful, but you let it go. It's like it's being seen for what it is. Oh my goodness, what's happening here? Wow, manifestations, Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Seven, okay, so that's Seven of Swords we saw earlier there for you. This part of this deception was manifesting, and wow, so trying to manifest something off of someone else. Let me see here. Something didn't follow the what is that? Follow the plan. Justice in reverse. Yeah, okay, in a big way. There's and it came over on the moon in reverse. So this is being recognized in a big way, how it didn't align with the laws and philosophies. All right, discovering, that's part of this discovery. Wow, Nine of Swords in reverse. There's that trouble and anxiety that is attached to the injustice. Something was done for fun, and it became unfun. Plan to do something, but you have success or reward here. What's going on with this discovering the injustice? Wow, Hermit. Okay, Hermit. This is discovering through your own eyes, through your own self. This is what the lamp is being lit on. Right now, the lamp is small, but it's like it doesn't need a lot of attention. It's getting attention all by itself. All right, so energy's telling on itself or something. Wow, the devil comes out. All right, comes out more upright. Okay. So I said telling on oneself, discovering that devil, and then the 5 of Pentacles. All right, so this is an environment. This isn't feeling secure. This is insecurity. This is security due to some injustice. Of Aquarius. Wow, and then independence. So what's up with that? Because someone became skillful. It's like I'm getting like a jack of all trades here. Skillful, hangman. Skillful to see a higher perspective in whatever you do. I don't know. What is the devil about injustice? Because something was taken. Okay, so I'm getting something's been taken too far, obviously with dramatics in a big way. Taking something so far, it creates an injustice. So if you're trying to bring about some kind of, wait a minute. If you're trying to bring about some kind of justice, but you push something so far, you create your own injustice. Does that make sense? Well, if it doesn't, that's something. Anyway, yeah, I'm telling you, look at that. Trying to make something go away. Or go away. All right. Anyway, I've got the Sun and the 6 of Pentacles. So this is now not accepting less than what you deserve. This is gaining information, using information in such a way with a family dynamic or unhappy about a result. So therefore, it became overly dependent. Wow, dependent, and then the world. Overly dependent on something. Because that 9 of Pentacles in reverse is dependent on someone's decisions. Knight of Cups in reverse, Page of Cups. Somebody's a page, but they're not even a knight. So the messages aren't even, okay, they're not making it. They're not making it because they're deceitful. So there was some kind of deceit around this, giving and receiving. And the work that was put in can't be put in any longer, or somebody wanted the reward with recognition without putting the work in, or putting the work into some kind of creation of disarray here. I got number 88, you walking away with the 8 of Cups, Empress in reverse. I want to see what the Moon in reverse. What is that Moon in reverse? And it's the 9 of Pentacles. Freedom and independence. Not putting the heart. 8 of Pentacles is in reverse. You learned that lesson. And now you're like free of some kind of the 4 of Pentacles is not being dramatic. Wait a minute. Let's see here. We got a fire sign that could be dramatic. I got Leo. 2 of Cups in reverse. Ooh. Fool in reverse. Wow. Okay, somebody choosing to stay dramatic and not take a leap of faith. This is choosing to carry the burden as well. But they wouldn't have to if they just took accountability for a burden. All right, I got the 2 and the 3 of Wands. So I just said, if take accountability for the burden, then the ships come in, but it doesn't seem that way. You're moving to calmer waters. It's like you're not hanging around to walk up close. But I don't know. You're like that. The plan. Bad plan. There's the Ace of Wands. I just pointed out the 2 and the 3 of Wands. So it was a bad plan. I said it was a bad plan. It created an injustice. So a bad plan created an injustice. Okay. What do I got here? I got inevitable change. Universe has your back. You set up boundaries. This is restoring some kind of peace with the communication. I've got death, which is Scorpio, inevitable change here, transformation, discovering, and then Wheel of Fortune, closing out the cycle completely. Wheel, the discovering. I got number 10 and then 11. So the wheel is turning regardless. And the sun. Okay, so much illumination. And happiness and cycles closing out and completing, whether it's like ready or not. Okay, the universe says ready or not, the cycle's closing out. All right, 3 of Cups in reverse, with the 3 of Cups in reverse. All right, okay, interesting. Creating an injustice. I said trying to bring about some kind of something is going to create something else. But let's see here. What else here? Just the viewer needs to know. Breaking free completely. Okay, so this energy feels the energy that wants to control the situation feels like there's unfinished business, loose ends, and feels restless. So there's an energy that feels restless because they feel there's unfinished business about your freedom. What's happening here? What would be helpful for this weekend? Last minute changes, too late, behind schedule. All right, whatever's trying to control the situation is too late. It is behind schedule. That is the universe. I said ready or not. so here's that unfinished business again. Okay, so whatever has unfinished business is also going to have some kind of distractions going on. Oh my goodness, it wants to come out again. So something about that unfinished business. Open to suggestions, front and center. That's just like you standing your ground, but I don't know about this. This energy hopes you're open to this unfinished business. Last minute changes, behind schedule, again with the watch. Watch could be significant. The time on the watch is, hang on, like 6:20, like 2 or 3 or something. Okay, water, so I'm seeing the ocean, or I'm seeing water in here. This is like a boombox, and that plays cassettes. Okay, so the past, or the 80s, something like that. Stuck inside your head. Well, somebody's stuck inside their head, overthinking it. Didn't I say something about don't overthink it, don't overanalyze it? And that's about overthinking it, being stuck. So if you're not overthinking it, then you like passed a milestone here. Okay, whatever energy's overthinking it is on pins and needles, having a rough patch. So this is like descending. The balloons are not ascending, the balloons are descending. All right, something's still trying to find fertile ground. What's happening here? Taking flight. Okay, somebody could be late or with a flight or having a change in their schedule in flight, because I have a taking flight, uplifting and at peace with decisions. So that's your deal. You cut the cord, or you cut yourself free from this. You said yes to something else. Wow, getting it together. It's all lined up for you with the heart, with a smiley face. So you said yes to something else, or you're moving toward love in some kind of way. It's going swimmingly, off the hook and in the flow. So somebody tried to hook one up with a with something. Hook them up with what? Good idea. Getting paid in the flow, off the hook. Getting paid. Something about getting paid. Somebody didn't think you were going to get paid. Not able to perceive. Oh, what's going on here about this? Off the hook. Not ready to get started. Spotted reputation. Yeah. Okay, this was about trying to affect one's reputation and creating an injustice for themselves with the Three Cups in reverse. And it's like very superficial. The plans aren't there. The plans aren't formed. I said it was a bad plan, and here the plans aren't fully formed because they have to do with, okay, well, whatever it was a rotten idea. Something's going bad and you're off the hook and in the flow because it's going to go like the universe, ready or not energy, like I said. This energy now is starved for attention and empty promises. You voided it because on the other side of this is harvest. Okay, let's see. Let's get some more tarot here. Unfinished business with the 10 of Pentacles. We have a 9 of Tentacles. Something about tentacles. 9 of Pentacles and the 10 of Pentacles. Progression here. So it's like you don't really need anything to finish anything out. It's already finished. This is the past. You did an honest self-reflection with the 6 of Cups. So what is this over here with this unfinished business? But you're free from it. You're attracting, not chasing. The 9 of Pentacles is nurturing. My goodness. And again, so 2 9 of Pentacles. That just tells me to energy that's free and independent, recognizing other energy that's free and independent or resourceful or creative or that jack of all trades type of thing, male or female. Wow, and the Hermit. A lot of Virgo here, and the Hermit twice. 2 people, independent and free in Hermit mode. Wow, all right. Wow, so this other energy is being distracted while 2 other energies are being brought together. Wow, and the Hermit and the Sun. The Sun, the happiest card in the deck. I just said two energies are being brought together. It's going to bring some kind of happiness. There's disappointment here about a plan or an idea or an energy that you're turning down. Yeah, so you turned something else down. It is disappointed. The Knight of Cups is in reverse. There isn't any unfinished business. It's stuck. Okay, that's being stuck. And Knight of Swords, a message coming in that, wow, you've got a wish fulfillment. So your flight and not peace with decisions is your wish fulfillment. 9 of Swords is here, so there's anxiety toward or around your decisions when you walk away. Well, 8 of Cups. We saw the 9 of Cups. You walk right from the 8 to the 9 of Cups, but here the 10 of Cups is in reverse, and this is this energy that you're off the hook from. So you're off the hook from this energy that collaborated. It's stuck. Not moving to calmer waters. King of Swords in reverse. I just want to fall down. I said not moving to calmer waters. Not moving to calmer waters. So that was all what that was all about. To affect someone's moving to calmer waters or getting caught up. Hermit. But you're not caught up. You're not even participating. So what's up? Yeah, and you're not tied to the thoughts. These self-imposed things that it came out in the other deck earlier. Completely free. Again, 2 energies attracting one another. Well, World in reverse and Ace of Swords. My goodness. All right. Looks like you've closed out this cycle completely. There's other energy that's attached to this other karma that they created. There's a truth and a victory here. This is overcoming a 3 of Swords, disappointment, not being brought back into the same narrative. Instead, having a victory. You made some kind of choices or decisions and not juggling set you free. Let's see. There's a King of Wands here, fire sign energy, that unrest. So this wasn't win at all cost. I have 5 swords here. creating an injustice. Somebody thinks that somebody deserves something, but when you try to bring about what you think someone deserves, then that is creating some kind of nonsense. That it would be like, placing judgment or something. Anyway, burdens. So I got burdens. You're not hanging on to the burdens, and you saw a higher perspective, and here I got the Hermit again. So the Hermit, two people coming together as a wish fulfillment. 99, 999, 10, 11, 8, 9, 10, 11. High Priestess in reverse. Some kind of narrative that's superficial or doesn't. I'm telling you, I said the Five of Swords over here, win at all cost, and here it is. Win at all cost. Death in reverse, Hangman. Saw a higher perspective of the situation, so when you play win at all costs, there is no win. Here's the Tower, ready or not. And yeah, Five of Wands. So this was ready to end anyway. What's going on here for this energy for the weekend? Time to plan wisely in this sun energy, or you could be taking a flight toward the sun or to a sunny place or something. Let's see for the collective what's happening here. Are those gold? Yes, they are. I don't know if you're still on, but yeah. I don't look at my comments too much because I'm involved here, but yeah, they are the gold foil cards. And all right, $100 Florida. Okay, cool. All right, beautiful artwork. Cool. All right, Frost of Stillness. And here's, oh my gosh. So I just said something about hot weather, and I've got the cold here. I got a snowflake, and I got the sun. I don't know. It could be cold where you are at this time. All right. There's an eclipse of concealment. Someone felt entitled here. So there's a flame of courage. Wow. Okay, that wanted to come out fiercely there. All right, I got the sun igniting some kind of passion, courage, emerging dawn toward a serene haven. Tide of transition with the feather of hope. Feathers are significant, possibly. Okay, so there's a feather of hope and new heights. Wow, and that's on that taking flight card. Taking flight, at peace with decisions, which takes you to new heights. Believe it or not, tide of transition. So that says something about an ocean or a tide or the moon. Something to do with the moon or the phases, possibly. Unity. Okay, yes, this was energy was united. You bloomed out of this cycle, a web of connection and unity, all creating an injustice. What's going on here? Learning secrets. All right, this is also about hearing what's unsaid. So there's many secrets, flames of passion. What are these secrets, or what? I don't know. I'm not going to tell you what the secrets are, but there's discovery, secrets, and an injustice. Gentle release. All right. I don't know. I get like learning and unlearning. It's like getting advice, learning secrets. Somebody's giving information and somebody's listening to it. It's like gossip dies when it hits a wise person's ears. Act with clarity, steady as you go. Act with clarity comes out again. Okay, so your actions are what matters here. There's a vortex of creativity. So within that vortex, anything can happen. All And hear what's unsaid. Did I not say that? Hear what's unsaid. Wow. Okay. Let's see. What else wants to come out here for y'all? Busy times and multitasking. Busy times and multitasking is in reverse. So you've honestly assessed why you were so busy. So this kept you very busy, or this was about being too busy. This could have been involving people-pleasing situations in which drained your energy here. So if you called your power back there, socialize and join in. So this is sort of like, this is making healthy and supportive new friendships and connections by getting involved with a group of like-minded individuals who are, I don't know, let's see, I got natural beauty and authenticity, love life in reverse, answered prayer. Okay, so I said something about you may have prayed for something, but it's about listening, being able to listen and hear what's unsaid. There's something to do with natural beauty and authenticity and love life. All right, new or renewed love. That's an energy that's stuck. So it's keeping the hope that shifts the energy. And so you can't, okay. I'm not going to get into it. I don't know what I was going to say, but it's not going to come out right, so I'm just going to keep going here. I'm going to let divine intervention go. Divine intervention. Okay, because the energy is so stuck, wanting something, it's going to take some kind of God sends miracles to answer sincere prayers. And we have now prayers twice, and look, a diamond and then gold. So I do have energy like of engagements or love, or a higher commitment of love, or things shifting around love lives and relationships in general. Value your self-worth, so you are God's precious gem. Something about you are worthy, of course. So let yourself feel all of your emotions. We have clear quartz. So it's about letting yourself feel the rainbow spectrum of emotions, because prosperity with malachite and clear quartz is here. This all creates a positive shift in your divine support, stress reduction, socialize and join in. There's energy supporting you. Okay, so it could be quiet support. Okay, and there's something very conventional with this energy over here, because multiplied unconventionality is in reverse. So all that participation of that injustice was very conventional, never seen a new way there. Wellness in reverse, value your self-worth. Depends on your thoughts and feelings about it. My goodness. Release toxic relationships. Okay. It's about patience. What else here? It's about patience. Okay. I just shuffled. Patience. Okay. It's about patience. Know your truth. It's about knowing your truth. Okay. Like attracts like in reverse. Okay, law of attraction, no longer attracting what you don't want. Love life in reverse. No, but it takes you to know your truth and learn a lesson of some kind. Possess self-confidence. Love is your energy. Follow the golden rule in reverse. That's a lesson. Okay, so energy that doesn't, consider how others are treated or how they treat others, because if they did, they wouldn't do it. So this didn't follow the golden rule, and a divine intervention is taking place. Focus on the positive at this time, because your prayers are coming in, and love is your energy again. What else here? Here's that like attracts like in reverse again with the law of attraction. Not attracting what you don't want with the golden rule in reverse. So you You worked on things like your values, your morals, your integrity, things like that. Wow, and self-confidence. Again. Okay, let's see. Yeah. Possess self-confidence. Be yourself. My goodness. Okay, let's see. I'm going to get a couple of romance angel cards here. What's happening? Alrighty. Here. For the weekend. Forgiving and learning in reverse. Know your truth. It looks like you forgave and you learned. Okay? Therefore, your truth is available. It is there. It doesn't change. Okay. Free yourself. That is that Nine of Pentacles energy confirming free yourself. So you are free to yourself. You are free to yourself. You know your truth. And reconciliation is in reverse. With follow the golden rule in reverse. You already know what you don't want. Therefore, be patient. Okay. Finances and career. Trust. What's happening here? Calling in your soulmate in reverse. Worth waiting for in reverse. I said you're no longer attracting what you don't want. Okay. So this energy is also stuck. Whatever stuck is stuck. I don't know. Okay, let's just see here. Codependency in reverse. I said something about dependency and codependency earlier. No longer attracting this codependent energy. The two energies coming together that have a match. Codependency in reverse, finances, forgiving and learning, not finances and career. What's else here? Playfulness in reverse. Okay, so you're freeing yourself. Okay, what is this? Oh my goodness. There's a honeymoon. I felt an engagement or a marriage or a honeymoon or this kind of energy. That's what you're attracting. This is what you're discovering. This is what you're coming into. What is going on? Retreat. You might meet a honeymoon. Wow. It's like a double honeymoon. Or this might be a second honeymoon. Retreat and a honeymoon. And then romantic feelings. And flirt. You could meet someone somewhere. Because I did have a flight. Once you know what you don't want. Trust. Again. Being asked to trust your feelings. Not everything around you. Trust yourself here. There's an unrequited love. So this was all attached to what you don't want. And that confirms that. All right. Let's see. Okay. If you want to hang out, I'm going to do a couple more things here. And I'll close it out. Hope everyone is having a good Friday. Another second here, and I'll have this. All right, what else wants to come out here? And with this energy, what are the messages? Wow, okay, so like the first thing I saw was an angel in the pocket. You have an angel in your pocket. You have a guardian angel wherever you go. Okay, I've got amethyst, very spiritual protection and guidance here with the clear quartz too. So you have clarity, a clear path, and being guided and protected along the way. All right, this is regeneration with the starfish. It is also, what is the word? You look up the starfish spiritual meaning, you will find references to Mother Mary and regeneration. And I got bismuth. Bismuth takes a lot of heat to heat up to make shining. And bismuth has something to do with this. And the turtle. Turtle totem, turtle spirit, turtle meaning. So this is about your angels or guides and a slow, steady, regenerative path. Okay. What is happening here? What would be helpful? And let's see. I'm not sure if I got this. Let me move these up because I won't get in the picture there. All right. What's going on here? What would be helpful? Something's long gone. I got long gone. You could be long gone or something's long gone. Okay, here's the long gone. G, where's my G? Oh, it's right here. Hang on. I'm just gonna say long gone. All right, so you could be alone or a loner. I got loner. You could be getting a loner. I got RC. You could like be a loner and solid as a rock here because I got a rock. Or something about rocks or a lone rock. What does that mean? I got Burke, Berkeley, Burke, Berg, iceberg. I have a lock here. Kansas City. Zuck. I got a Zuckberg. Interesting. Where's my G? I had a G earlier, right? Yeah. Zuck. Well, interesting. Zuckerberg. Okay. Perk. There's perks. So it has perks. Something's a muck. Something's too much. Something. Much. I got much. Something's in a rush. Or too much. Too much rush. Something about rush. I got usher. About an usher or PR. Man, I was going to say Minnesota. There's a crush. Whoop, that just turned over. A crush. That was my H, so I had to turn it back over. There's a cross here. All right. Her. A pun. Somebody could use puns. A prom. Something to do with a prom or a pun. It could be Brock. Brock. All right, I think I'm going to go ahead and end it. I do hope this was helpful. Something about a roux, something about in cooking, a nun. All right, I'm going to end it there. Thanks a lot. See you next time.